welcome to What We Wrote. I am Emma.
And I'm Esme.
And we are two friends who have been writing together for decades. In this podcast, we go back and read some of our terrible teen writing in all of its angsty and melodramatic glory.
Yeah, so last episode we had a very deep discussion about why Cori is the worst.
Oh, yeah, why Cori sucks so much.
She is so bad.
She is just the worst. She's just the worst.
She's just horrible.
She's a horrible person.
Yeah.
She's a horrible character.
Yeah.
She's just bad on every conceivable front.
I don't want to read about her.
No.
I don't root for her.
No.
Like,
every chapter, when you
it
pass
just
the
gets
book over,
worse
I'm like,
and worse.
I don't want to be here.
No.
It's humbling and
Yeah.
it's unpleasant.
Yeah.
And she's just bad.
It is bad.
It's just bad.
It's really bad. Yeah.
There's nothing else to say about it because nothing happened.
Nothing happened. No, we just rehashed conversations that we've already had.
The same conversations over and over again. I mean, Cori ended the chapter with a everything is going to turn out fine.
It's all going to be great.
Yeah, which makes me think it's not.
Yeah.
But that's really it. As far as like, we had the same conversation about Kane, we had the same conversation about Bran. Cori wanted to talk about sex, but then didn't really want to talk about sex. Did some emotional manipulation because,
Why
that's
not?
fun, I guess.
That's what she does best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just leaves a bad taste in the mouth.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And she's just so, it's so repetitive, she never seems to get better.
No.
It's not like,
the same
it's not like
things.
it's growth.
No.
Or the character is developing in any way, or
Yeah.
these conversations don't result in anything.
No.
Because she just goes back and does exactly the same
thing
again,
over and over again. Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's bad.
it's bad. And I don't think there's anything more to say about it,
No.
really.
I think we might as well just
I think we might as well just start.
carry on.
And hope that something happens in Vari's chapter.
We'll see. Alright.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Doobie-doobie-doo. Chapter 39. Vari. I spent the majority of the morning down at Doc's. We weren't incredibly busy. Just the odd cold and an accidentally sawn off finger here and there. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Nothing major.
I was well on my way to becoming an accomplished nurse, and Doc had even offered to give me a full-time job, including a place to board. I told him I'd have to think about it.
Why?
To be honest, it looks like we're maybe actually getting some introspection from Vari.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I should have left it a chance.
Yes.
I wasn't particularly attached to the stables, and as soon as the night fell, the panic attacks came down on me like a ton of bricks, not to mention the nightmares of that eternally looming face.
Well, this is the thing, right? Your other job is in the same workplace as your abuser and rapist lives.
Yeah.
So, you should want to get away from that.
You should definitely do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd had a decent night's sleep with no nightmares since the night it had happened. I shuddered at the thought of it. I'd assumed my disgust was discreet, but judging by the look on the man's face that I was sewing back together, it had been quite noticeable. I tried to give him a reassuring smile, but the man only seemed to get paler still. I frowned, deciding that it was best to ignore him.
Great. I don't know if
Great bedside manner.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want Vari to be back together, to be honest. No matter how accomplished a nurse you think she is.
I think the reason I hadn't accepted Doc's offer was because, once more, I was scared. Up until around a year ago, I was a street rat.
We know.
Nothing more, and impossible to be less. The fact of having a job, and not just any job, a somewhat respectable job, and a home with a real room, not just an old boarded up stable where I'd dine every night at a proper... Oh, what? Sorry.
What?
Yeah. Yes. The fact of having a job, and not just any job, a somewhat respectable job, and a home with a real room, not just an old boarded up stable where I'd dine every night at a proper table.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there was a comma, but I think they should have been separate. I don't know. It was awkward. I thought of Doc and Ruth. I remembered her name.
Yes.
I thought of Doc and Ruth almost as parental figures, particularly Doc. Ruth was forever trying to beef up.
You? Me?
I figure. Beef up? Beef up?
I make her more beefy, I guess.
Maybe? Yeah. And I had to admit it was working. While I was still alarmingly scrawny, I was nowhere near as bony.
Look, we can't let people think that she might be like fat or curvy. God forbid.
No.
You can tell it was the fucking 2000s.
Yep.
I'm not, I'm not as dying skinny, but
Yeah.
I'm still alarmingly skinny.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, okay.
Yep. But the thought of living with them made me nervous. What if they suddenly decided they didn't want me anymore? Where would I go? Once I left the stables, I'd hardly be accepted back, even if I'd wanted to. And of course, there was a catch to Doc's seemingly wonderful offer. He wanted me to wear dresses at work.
Oh God, the horror.
He didn't mind it off work, but otherwise it looked tacky and unprofessional.
Tacky? What are you wearing, Vari?
I don't know.
That he thinks looks tacky.
If I moved in with Doc and Ruth, they'd supply the dresses I'd wear. What?
I mean, if he thinks it's tacky and unprofessional that you aren't wearing dresses to work, then I don't think that you moving in with them is like, all that means is you don't have to pay for the dresses yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even if you're still working part-time,
Yeah.
I feel like he probably wants you to wear a dress.
Yes.
Even then.
Yes.
So that shouldn't really figure.
No. If I moved in with Doc and Ruth, they'd supply the dressed. I'd wear them.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't think I could bear the humiliation.
What?
The humiliation of wearing what all the other women are wearing. Shocking. Presumably, I presume this is a Regency.
Not like other girls.
You can't wear pants type thing.
Well, yeah.
After I'd finished at Doc's, I went off to look for Cori, as I usually did. Why?
Also, not come to any kind of conclusion there about
No.
just like, here's a list of extremely flimsy reasons why not
Yes.
to take this extremely good job.
Yep. All right. Oh, no.
No, what?
That definitely says after. I've read that. She's looking for Cori.
Yep.
I was a little reluctant, however. You and me both. I knew she'd bring up a topic that either made me angry or uncomfortable. She had quite a few stored up now, her favourite being Kane. Yep. My stomach twisted uncomfortably, causing me to frown.
I mean, if you are so reluctant to go and spend time with your friend because they're going to say something that's upsetting to you.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Major red flag.
Maybe you should either not be friends with that person,
Yep.
or maybe you should say to them, hey, this makes me really uncomfortable. Can we not?
Can you not do that, please?
Not that I think it would help with Cori, but you know, in theory.
As much as I hated to admit it, I was going to miss him. I hadn't realised I'd valued him as such a friend, but then I guess you don't realise how much you like something until it's gone.
Well, you don't necessarily have to do it that way, I'm sure.
Of course, to Cori, I would feign indifference. If she knew that I was missing What? No. If she knew that I was missing him, presumably, she'd quite honestly be the death of me. I found Cori up on the wall. Once again, this made me somewhat wary. Chances were that if Cori was up on the wall, she was thinking about a particular knight in shining armour.
I mean, I feel like she spent a lot of time mooching around on the wall before they even met Kane.
Yeah.
Like,
or any of them.
She's got nothing fucking else to do.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. She's floating around.
Where else
killing
would she
time
be?
till she dies. Hey, Cori, I greeted hesitantly as I approached her. Cori looked up, surprised.
Look, man, you don't have to talk to her.
I know.
Just go somewhere
She's
else.
like dragging her feet there.
Tentatively, like,
Hi.
hey.
I'm here for my weekly flagellation. Hello, she chirped back cheerily.
I hate her.
I smiled at her a little more brightly. At least she hadn't started on me straight away.
She's only just said
hello. Give her a chance.
second, yeah.
How's your day been? I asked, for lack of anything better. She shrugged nonchalantly. All right, I guess.
You guys have nothing to talk about.
You? She returned politely. Like, why are we writing this conversation?
I know, right?
Does
Like,
it
why
add
are we here?
anything?
Why are we
Is there
here?
any value in listening to this?
Because it's just, again, feels like we don't know what to do.
No, we're just having. They're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
And going nowhere.
Please let something happen.
I flashed a somewhat evil grin. You want to know all the grisly details? Except instead of all, I wrote all. I laughed. Oh, yes, she cried enthusiastically, taking me by surprise. I frowned, but shrugged, not needing a second invitation.
She thinks you're talking about sex.
Oh, maybe. Well, one man accidentally took off the tip of his finger, and then another man came in who'd torn half his cheek off.
How did he manage that?
Well, things happen. I drifted off to examine her face, which didn't disappoint. She shuddered violently. Ew, Vari, she complained. I laughed again and grinned at her.
That wasn't even that gory.
No, the stories I've told you.
Yeah, exactly. He chopped off the end of his finger. I mean, like, tell me about the bone that was sticking out, or like,
Or the maggot-infested wound.
Yeah, exactly.
So infested you can hear them from a block away.
Exactly.
Did you know maggots make sound? They do.
Our listeners did not ask. Sorry if you're squeamish, guys.
You'll never listen to a bowl of rice bubbles crackle
oh my gosh.
the same.
I'm used to it. Our poor readers aren't.
Sorry. This is my Vari coming out.
Yeah.
Me. You wanted to know, I teased. You're horrible, she cried, still looking somewhat green. I sighed, my grin fading a little bit as I nodded my head slowly. I should have said something. What?
You did say something.
I nodded my head slowly. I should have said something. My silence alerted her suspicions. Vari, what's wrong?
Oh my god.
She asked me, concerned. I frowned, turning to her. Wrong? Nothing, I answered, almost truthfully. She eyed me suspiciously, crossing her arms across her chest as she turned to me. Vari, she pressed quietly. I sighed and rolled my eyes at her. Nothing! Why do you think there's something wrong? There's not, I assured her.
Because you went 2 seconds without saying something.
Apparently, I assured her, my temper already rising. I reminded myself to remain calm. Getting touchy would never improve the situation. This is a real trauma response from Vari. She's like, I can't say or do anything because she's going to overreact. I can't say how I really feel because of how she's going to react.
I can't be upset. I can't be angry.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, like, this is such a massive red flag.
Yes.
Like, if you're having to, like, taper your emotions this much for someone else's benefit, like...
Someone who's supposed to be your friend.
Yeah. Dodgy.
And just, like, you don't like her.
No.
Like, why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know.
Kind of fucking Stockholm Syndrome situation is going on here. It's just...
All right, now you've clinched it. Come on, tell me, she pressed, arching a brow at me. I ground my teeth together and took a deep breath. I'd have to tell her something, else she'd never give in. I'd choose the least deadly issue on my mind. Deadly?
Deadly.
Doc wants me to wear dresses to work, I grumbled. I only edited a little bit. Edited?
What? Edited?
Edited.
Edited a little bit. Does she mean because she didn't mention that he'd offered
her
her
a full-time job? Maybe.
But, like, why?
Doesn't want to hear Cori about it. Because Cori'd be like, oh, you're leaving me! Everybody's leaving me!
I mean, she already works there. Like...
But she lives in the stables. I bet that's going to be a thing.
Probably.
Says it'd look more professional, I grimaced and sighed, hoping she'd take the bait.
I mean, he's probably right.
Yeah, she did. Her brows lifted as she looked at me skeptically. What an awful tragedy, she said sarcastically.
I am with Cori on this one.
I rolled my eyes at her and shrugged. I told you it was nothing. It just didn't exactly make my day, if you get me. I grumbled in reply. I couldn't be sure, but I thought she looked vaguely disappointed.
She's hoping for something juicier.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh, I wanted you to be more torn up about something.
Yeah.
I wanted you to feel worse so that I could make you feel better.
I mean, she probably wanted to talk about Kane. I miss Kane. That's why I'm so sad.
Jesus. I told you it was nothing. It just didn't exactly make my day, if you get me. I grumbled in reply. I couldn't be sure, but I thought she looked vaguely disappointed. Oh, all right then. Well, I thought you looked very nice in a dress. I'm sure the patients would think so too, she assured me with a smile. That's not why she should be wearing a dress.
It's not.
What the fuck? I snorted indelicately as though to prove my point. Me and dresses did not go well together.
I mean, it's just a piece of clothing, Vari. Like, just... Get the fuck
Yeah.
over it.
That's a whole, as you say, not like other girls
Yeah.
thing.
I'm
I
different.
don't wear dresses.
Special.
Cori merely grinned at me. I sighed, long-sufferingly, shaking my head as I turned to lean on the wall, gazing out at the ocean. I frowned, which... That's a whole thing. I frowned quietly to myself.
Let's not worry about the
Yeah,
geography of this
yeah.
fucking city.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Nope. I frowned quietly to myself. Would we be attacked again? Would we hold again? Random, but okay.
Yeah, why are you thinking of that suddenly now?
I know.
Like...
Well, I suppose I was looking at, like, last time they were there probably was when they got
I
attacked.
don't think so.
Well, not last time, but, like, you know, they've been there before looking out as the ship's attacked rather than being in the fray.
I don't know if they were on the wall, though. I think they were at the keep when that last time they were attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar view.
I guess. Theoretically, I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows where the keep is?
True.
We sure don't.
No. Could be in Stellan for all we know. Come on, Vari. Talk to me. What? Oh. Cori pressed quietly.
She's just looking at the ocean.
Yeah. I groaned internally.
Like, why would you... What? Talk to me. Say something, then.
Say
If
something.
you want to talk
say
to me,
something interesting and I'll
start a
talk to you.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you make the effort. Why does she have to start a conversation?
I was only thinking about the not war going on. Do you think they'll attack again? I answered honestly.
I don't think it's a not war. I think it is a war.
I think it
It's
is
not
definitely a war.
Stellan burned.
It's dead, yeah.
Everybody died.
An entire city, state, country, province is gone.
Exactly. It is very much a war.
Yeah.
It's not a not war.
They killed
it is
like
a
an
war.
entire people.
Yeah.
Where am I? Do you think they'll attack again? I asked. I answered honestly, even though she's also asking. Glad that this conversation had nothing to do with me. I don't know, she answered softly as she leaned against the wall next to me.
Maybe if you talk to your mother, you would.
Yeah. You've got a pretty good in there.
Yeah. You probably have the best chance of knowing what's going on with the war than anyone now that Kane is gone.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't know, she answered softly as she leaned against the wall next to me. I hope Kane's all right. I snorted, turning to arch a brow at her. I should have seen it coming, really.
Yeah, you should have.
Any chance to nag me about Kane and she'd take it. Hardly a treacherous journey, I countered dryly, my tone indifferent.
I don't know. Do you know that? Do we know that? Do we know it's not a treacherous journey?
I don't know. We don't. Apparently it's not. It's hardly the journey that's worrying, Vari, she responded skeptically. I frowned for a moment, and being unable to figure out what she meant, turned to her with an odd puzzled look on my face.
You know, I really feel like a lot of their conversations between Cori and Vari is Cori saying something and Vari going, huh?
The fuck?
Huh?
What?
Like, I feel like every time Cori says something, Vari's response is confusion.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, what?
Well, I mean, to be fair, so is our response.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hardly the journey that's worrying, Vari, she responded skeptically. I frowned for a moment, and being unable to figure out what she'd meant, turned to her with an odd puzzle look on my face.
I mean, this one I feel like you could probably have got there if you tried hard enough. Like, he's going to a battle.
Well...
Oh.
What? He was only going home. So...
Oh. Did she not know?
I don't think so. Well, I don't think anyone told her. He just said he was leaving. He didn't say where.
Oh, well, that's on Kane.
Yeah.
He probably should have said something.
Yeah. What? He was only going home. So what if he get caught up protecting that city too? It was no more than what he'd been doing here. And down there was no Aldebaran to yank out arrows from his person. Oh goodness, that's a throwback.
That's a real callback.
Well, what do you think I'm worried about? Cori cried. Sorry. Well, what do you think I'm worried about? Cori cried, surprising me with her sudden distress. He's going to war. I don't want him to die.
Okay. Settle down. Again, you hardly know the guy.
Yeah. It felt like a physical blow to the stomach. I suddenly found it hard to breathe. The blood rushed to my head, leaving me pale and dizzy.
I don't feel anything for him.
No.
Really, I have no feelings for him.
No. I tried to swallow my dry throat. You tried to swallow your throat?
You tried to. I'm not surprised that didn't work.
That's not going to work at all.
That's
That's the sound that Penny was making this morning when she tried to eat an entire sardine.
Yep.
We're talking like a whole sardine.
Yeah, yep. She really did try and just hug it back. It came back out. She tried again. Making ungodly noises the whole time. Fucking exorcist.
Yeah, it wasn't even just like she was coughing. It was
No, it was like,
with like a whistle sound to it as well. It was like, yeah. Oh, bless her.
I mean, imagine the sound you'd make if you had a whole sardine stuck in your throat. Like.
Yeah, it's not great. This is why I'm too scared to feed her bones. He's what? I managed to whisper finally, reaching out to steady myself against the wall. Cori watched me, her expression both worried and confused.
Yeah, I mean...
Didn't he tell you? Vari, they've sent him to fight, to protect the borders, she explained.
The borders of what?
I don't know. Well, I suppose, like...
is this a country?
Because again, we were confused as to whether the Tyarome was a singular mountain or a range.
A range, yeah.
So, I guess, like, the range does form a natural border.
Yes.
So, that could be what they mean.
But, like... Because we don't know... Because Stellan looks like a city.
Yes.
And the Citadel looks like a city. Citadel
Yes.
is a city.
Yes.
And then there's another city down on the corner here. Del
which we've
Toro
never
or something
mentioned.
like that.
Destira?
Destira, okay, sure. So, like, is this a country that has cities in it? Like, the whole continent is a country like Australia is? Or is, like... Because there was an ambassador from Stellan, which makes me feel like Stellan is not ruled over by
No, I feel
the
like
Queen.
I feel like it's a separate thing. And that's why that's what they mean by the border. Because they've taken Stellan now.
But we've never mentioned it
No.
being a country
No.
of any sort.
No.
Or like what the Queen is actually queen of. It really feels like she's just queen of the Citadel, which...
Cool story. Yeah.
World building. We
Yeah.
ain't good at it.
Yep. They've sent him to fight to protect the borders, she explained, sounding like she was on the verge of tears. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Didn't he tell you? Sorry. They've sent him to fight to protect the borders, she explained, sounding like she was on the verge of tears.
Why is she crying? She knew this already.
And with a sharp... Because, again, it's about her.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't want Kane to
No,
die.
no.
And with a sharp stab of horror, I realised I was too. I pushed off from the wall and turned my back on Cori, raising my hands to clamp on my spinning head. I took several deep breaths as I tried in vain to calm myself. I didn't say goodbye. Not properly. Not really. I just ignored him. I hadn't
Yep.
gone to see him or anything,
Yep.
and now I might never see him again.
Mm-hmm.
I choked quietly as my heart stuttered in my chest. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is kind of like a late stage to be realising this.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, even if he'd just gone home, you still might have never seen him again.
Yes.
Like...
Yeah, I got the impression that travel isn't exactly easy.
Easy, yeah.
And, I'm pretty sure she's never left the Citadel.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
I didn't say goodbye. I choked quietly as my heart started in my chest. I'm sorry. I thought you knew, Cori said behind me, her voice uncertain. Knew? No, I hadn't known. I'd simply thought he was going home, nothing more. And now, to find out he's gone to war? Why did I feel so empty? I took one deep breath and held it for a time. I managed to pull myself together, and I turned to Cori as I breathed out steadily, testing my calm. No, it's all right, I assured her, hating the way my voice trembled. I turned to walk away, but Cori caught my arm and wheeled me back to face her. Naturally. Oh, no you don't, Vari. Don't just walk away. Are you all right? She asked.
I mean, clearly not, Cori.
Yeah, and maybe she just needs to be alone.
Yeah, maybe she just needs a minute.
She asked. I had trouble listening to her.
I mean, and Vari's still,
Don't we all?
like, trying to...
Piece
like,
together shit.
well, she's still trying to comfort Cori.
Yes.
Like, it's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Even while
For
she's
sure.
breaking down.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, Cori, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't need
Because
to apologise.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Such a toxic
Oh,
relationship.
so toxic. She asked. I had trouble listening to her. Mood. To keep track of her, what she was saying.
I mean, nothing important. Don't worry
No,
about it.
yeah, you can skip it. I was so confused. My head wouldn't work right. I shook my head airily, not in answer to Cori, but as a half attempt to clear my head. You said head way
There's a
too many
lot.
times.
There's a lot of head. A lot of head in that sentence.
Not the good head.
Not the good head. Airy head.
Yeah. Yeah, I Yeah, I answered her finally, my brows dropping to frown. You could just say I frowned, man.
Dropping to frown.
It sounds like her brows are like their own entity.
Yeah, it's very passive.
Like, all right, boys, we've got to frown now. Drop the brows. Wanker.
It's like the brows happened to her rather than she like frowned.
Frowned, yeah. What if he was killed? Did he think me an insensitive and uncaring cow because I showed so little remorse when he told me he was leaving?
I mean, he deliberately did not tell you that he was going to war.
Yeah.
So like he made the choice.
Yeah.
He knew you didn't know.
Yeah.
And did not tell you. So that's on him.
Yeah.
Not on you.
I can only assume he was like not wanting to manipulate her into doing something because...
Also, she kept saying, I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yeah.
So he was probably like, well, okay.
So yeah.
You don't need to know then.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to be fine, right? He's a good warrior, Cori assured me. Well, that's not what you said 5 minutes ago.
I know, you're like, oh,
he dies! Now she's like, oh, fuck, I took it too far. I'm sure he's going to be fine, right? He's a good warrior, Cori assured me, warily, still not convinced I was okay.
Okay. She's allowed to not be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let her feel her feelings.
I was beginning to gather myself up, though, and I cleared my throat and nodded heartily.
Ooh.
He was good. He was good.
He was good.
He was good.
He was good. Good.
I think he was a good fighter.
He'd
He'd made it this far, hadn't he?
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
Sure. So did all of you, but like,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Did get shot like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
so.
True. Or months ago?
Who knows? I literally have no idea.
Yeah, I agreed. My voice stronger now. He'll be fine, I echoed her. Cori watched me with a worried expression, and I wasn't 100% sure whether she was worried about Kane or me. He will be! Exclamation mark. He's not thick. Did we ever say he was?
Oh yeah, was that ever in doubt? Like, did we think he was thick?
What a stupid thing to say. Hoping that it was Kane that had her anxious. I'm more worried about you at the moment, she pointed out warily, confirming my fears. She thought I was falling to pieces simply because Kane was at war.
You not?
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, well, which I was, I guess.
Okay.
Except not for the reason she undoubtedly believed.
No?
Well,
why why do you think you're falling apart then?
I don't know.
Vari?
Me? Why? I'm not at war, I objected, arching a brow skeptically at her. But your friend is, she reminded me gently. Tears burned at my eyes. Huh? Tears burned at my eyes that they surprised even me.
Nope.
Word salad. Word makes sense. I turned away from her sharply, choking them back. I'm fine, I coughed. I was just surprised. To say the least, I thought bitterly. I comforted myself by making plans about how I was going to show just how mad at Kane I was for him not telling me for when he came back. Again.
Word salad.
Word sense make.
Yeah.
I looked around hesitantly. I needed to get away from Cori before she said something we'd both end up regretting.
I mean,
healthy friendship!
It's really something to aspire to.
Yep. Vari, it's alright to admit you're not alright.
No, it's not, because you won't let her not be okay.
Freak out. Cori encouraged quietly from behind me.
Encouraged.
I ground my teeth and took a deep breath. I'm fine, I growled at her fiercely. Stop it, Vari, she snapped suddenly, surprising me. I turned to face her, perplexed. Stop pretending like you don't care, she cried.
She's not.
Her eyes becoming teary once more.
Like, this is... I'm so angry because, like, Cori has created a situation in which Vari cannot admit she is upset.
Yeah.
Because Cori will not let her be upset.
Yeah.
And if she acts upset, she's like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I upset you. Oh no, I want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. I want it. Blah, blah, blah. So Vari's like, well, I can't be upset around you.
Yeah.
And then when she tries to repress being upset around her, Cori's like, just tell me when you're upset.
Why are you not upset?
You
should be upset.
Don't pretend you're not upset. And it's like, you created this situation where she feels like she can't be upset. This is your fault.
Directly.
Like, so you cannot be mad at her.
Yeah,
for
and
doing
once
this.
again, she's making it about her by being mad that Vari is not telling her what's going on.
Or that she's not upset enough.
Yeah. So again, she's made it...
By the metric that Cori has decided,
Yes.
how upset is an appropriate amount of upset. And if she doesn't get that upset, then she's doing it wrong. Like, fuck's sake.
I feel like she's gotten a lot worse in the last few chapters.
Yes. Yes.
Stop pretending like you don't care, she cried, her eyes becoming teary once more. What?
Just cry about it. That'll help.
Yeah, I know. What? No, I do. I mean, no, I'm not pretending. I started hopelessly, frowning as I moved away from her slowly. I wasn't being uncaring. I did care. Did I want to care? I don't know.
Don't know, Vari.
You are. You're trying not to feel. Would you do that to me if I was in danger?
Oh,
Just try not to feel anything, not to be sad or worried. Okay, this isn't about you.
It's not about you, Cori.
So that's Cori being like, wouldn't you care about me?
Yeah.
You don't care about him, so does that mean you don't care about me?
Which, like, honestly, at this point, if Vari pushed you off the wall, I would jump up and do a dance. I just can't take much more of this.
And it's interesting because I feel like Vari has had a bit of a character development in that previously, like, Vari's been very, like, he's just, like, slapping her, but, like, you're being stupid and being, like, being quite, like, blunt with her. But now she's gotten to a point where she's constantly trying to appease Cori.
Yes.
And that, I feel like is very different to what Vari was like at the start.
Yes. And I don't know whether that's because you as a writer are like, is this a quicker way to make this stop?
Yeah, quite possibly.
Or, because I remember, the only thing I really remember discussing about Cori and Vari is me feeling like they weren't really friends.
Yeah.
And that Vari was just kind of mean to Cori all the time.
No wonder.
And I don't know if it came from a story I was writing with another one of my friends.
Yeah, I remember that.
Our friends, that was like her character just hated my character.
Yeah.
And just kept like leaving.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't write a book like this.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah.
isn't going to work.
Yeah.
If your character can just keep leaving my character.
Yeah.
And it'll get to a point where she won't keep trying to talk to him, and then what?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't know if like I was traumatized by that, and so I was like, we need them to actually be friends, please.
Yes.
And so this was like you trying to make Vari be nicer to Cori.
Maybe, yeah.
But it's just feeling very like an abusive relationship at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it ain't great. All right. You're trying not to feel. Would you do that to me if I was in danger? Just try not to feel anything, not to be sad or worried? Cori cried, her voice steadily getting more and more distressed. I shook my head numbly. No, I mean, well, what do you want me to bloody do? I shouted at her. Break down and cry my heart out? What good would that do? I continued angrily, tears threatening my eyes once more. Yes, people experience emotions in different ways.
Yeah, that's fine and valid.
Tears threatening my eyes once more. I fought them back fiercely. Apparently my heart really wanted to be cried out. But how would that help? Wasn't it better to distance yourself? Help others through their pain? That's what always helped me, wasn't it? Wasn't it the same for everyone else? Sure.
Now you're being a bit dense,
yeah. At least it would prove that we mean something to you. Yeah, so this is Cori's insecurity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck out.
Again.
At least
it's just not achieving anything.
This is moving the plot in no way.
Not at all.
Sorry, I just saw something and oh boy. At least it would prove that we mean something to you, she shouted back. I flinched involuntarily, turning to stare blankly at her, and for once I had no idea what to say. Fighting wasn't an option. I was too tired, but I couldn't bring myself to apologize when I wasn't in the wrong. Did she honestly think I didn't care? I sighed softly. I'd give my life for you, Cori, for everything you've done for me, I told her quietly. I swallowed the sob that threatened and turned to walk quietly away, grinding my teeth nervously. I needed to get away. My head was a mess. I didn't understand any of the thoughts in my head. Nothing made sense. Nothing. Vari, don't you dare leave, Cori warned brokenly.
God.
Of course, she wouldn't let me, would she?
No, she won't.
She's a psychopath and a control freak.
Yep.
Cori warned me brokenly. Of course, she wouldn't let me leave, would she? I sighed and came to a stop, feeling like a loyal dog on command.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Maybe this was a plot point that we were working on.
Maybe.
That seems too, like, clever?
Yeah,
for us.
I was going to say, it seems too aware of what's happening.
You can't leave me, Vari, she sobbed quietly. Not you too. Called it. I sighed quietly and leaned back against the wall and slid down against it to sit. I was silent for a moment, trying to keep my breathing normal. Normie. So yeah, she's like, yeah, because Kane leave me and now you're leaving me.
Except she's not.
No.
She's just wants a minute alone.
Because you're a psychopath.
Because you're a psychopath and you're being horrible to her.
Yeah. Why didn't he tell me? I asked quietly, not expecting an answer. Of course, Cori didn't know the meaning of a rhetorical question.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she asked.
She really does.
I guess he didn't want you to say something you didn't mean, out of pity, or because you wouldn't see him again, she suggested quietly.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Probably.
fairly insightful.
Yeah, coming to sit down beside me. I sighed under my breath. What does that mean?
A sigh is a breath. How do you
And you sigh underneath your breath.
It's all breath.
It doesn't. That's. What does that mean?
What breath are you sighing under? I sighed under my breath. That's amazing. I love that. That's the best sentence you've ever written. I sighed under my breath.
So stupid. I sighed under my breath, frowning. To be honest, it didn't sound right. Not like Kane. But what did I know about him? He was still completely unpredictable to me, apparently.
It doesn't sound like Kane. That exactly sounds
exactly
like
what
Kane.
he'd do.
He's so polite.
Yep. Cori caught my frown. What? She prompted gently. Can the girl not just have a thought to herself?
No, can't.
Does she have to share every single one of them with you?
Every single one. You cannot think anything silently. You must be like Cori and vocalize every single thought that crosses your mind.
What? She prompted gently. I shook my head helplessly. I don't know, I told her truthfully. He didn't want you to tell him you loved him if you didn't mean it. She spoke slowly. He didn't want you to tell him you loved him if you didn't mean it. She spoke slowly. Sounds very patronizing.
It does.
My stomach churned at her words, and it took a lot of control to quash the feeling. I turned to her with a... What feeling?
Yeah, what feeling? Tell us
what feeling is that?
What feeling, Vari?
I turned to her with a skeptical arch of my brow. Both you and I know I wouldn't do that, I countered, before turning away to add under my breath. I'm not that much of a cow. Cori smiled wryly down at me. I don't think he thought you would do it to be cruel, but rather as a kindness, or to persuade him not to go. Maybe he didn't want to hurt you, she amended quietly. I snorted ungraciously and shook my head. Her last suggestion, I decided, was probably the most correct. He did seem the overprotective type, always trying to save someone. That someone at the moment just happened to be me. Bloody overprotective bastard, I muttered grumpily under my breath, crossing my arms over my chest.
I mean, what difference does it make?
I don't know. Cori smiled slightly. He cares about you, she said simply. I sighed and frowned at her. Did she really have to keep reminding me? I was beginning to feel guilty. I know. Why? I cried, suddenly covering my face in my hands at my sudden distress. How could he do that? Go and fall in love with me, of all people. And that's it. Another useless chapter. Can we just read the next couple and find when something happens and just skip them?
Skip ahead.
Because I'm concerned we've ended this in the middle of a conversation.
Yes, and it is going to pick up in Cori's chapter in exactly the same spot.
For sure it will.
And we're going to have to go through all of this again. I want to die.
This is terrible and horrible and I hate it.
Uh-huh.
and Cori
Oh my god.
is the worst. And
Yeah.
wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know. Wow. Yeah, I mean, at least Vari mentioned the war, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think that's me trying to be like, don't forget the war?
Yeah, don't forget about the war. Don't forget about the war.
There's a war happening, by the way. Remember that?
But although, honestly, all it really achieved was to lead into the conversation about Cain going to war.
Yeah.
So I feel like the entire point of that chapter was for Vari to find out that he'd gone to war.
Yep.
I honestly didn't realise that she didn't know.
No, me neither.
I assumed she knew that.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, no one actually said it to her.
No, that's
He just said he's
true.
leaving.
Yeah. So I guess that was why we did all of that. Great. Amazing.
What a wonderful use of our time.
Yep. What a great use of a whole chapter.
There's a note in the back of this book that just says, Cori does family gathering, Queen Daddy Vari, hostage.
Well, yep, that's what happened.
That's pretty much all that happened.
That's pretty much all
in that
that
exact
happened.
order.
And I would dare to say that that's pretty much all that's happened in this entire book.
Yeah.
Oh, you fully just ripped that page out.
My bad. I was trying to get stuff out. See if there was actually anything interesting in here.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's just
Bits of dialogue.
yeah, that's actually dialogue from the hostage situation.
The most pathetic little pieces of paper.
Yeah, they're just scraps.
Yeah.
It's like scraps and bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, well, more emotional abuse from Cori.
Business as usual.
Business as per. Wonderful. Love that for us.
Yep. Let's move on.
Yep. Dibby-dibby-doo. Okie dokie. So now we're moving on to what we read, part of the podcast where we talk about the books that we have been reading.
We sure would be doing that.
Yep.
What you been reading?
So I have another contemporary romance this week. Thank you, Lexi. So this one is called The 60-40 Rule by Ellie K. Wilde.
Is that the same as the other one?
It's the same world, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I think, or maybe not. I don't know. Same author.
Okay.
I don't remember if it's related. The other one I read, I've read 3 of them.
Right.
One of them was definitely related to the first one I read. I think this one is maybe a different series.
Right, okay.
I think. Anyway, this one was better.
Oh, okay,
actually.
cool.
I mean, it still followed the exact same
Formula.
plot, premise,
Yeah.
you know, etc. But I did actually have quite a good time with it. The title, it's just nothing to do with the book. So
I don't even know what the 60-40 rule is.
So
I know the 80-20 rule.
So the premise of the book, as per the blurb, was that there's 2 characters. So it's about Jude, who is like a marketing consultant or something like that, and Theo, who is a chef, who is opening. Actually, no, she's interior designer. He's opening a new restaurant, and she's designing the restaurant for him.
Right.
And so they are like really hot for each other. And the premise, as per the blurb, is that it's 60% work, 40% pleasure.
I see.
Right. And that's like the agreement that they have, so that they can like
keep
profesh.
Right.
It's mentioned once and like literally never comes up again.
Right. Okay.
They make this agreement to do the 60-40 rule, and then
it's never mentioned again.
And there's never any like we shouldn't do this because it's going over our
now we're going
rule.
to the 50% sort of
Exactly. Also, I feel like 60-40 is like quite
that's
a
still
big,
a lot of
that's
chunk
a big
of
split.
time.
Yeah, it's quite a big split.
Yeah.
So I think that the title is dumb and doesn't really have anything to do with the book. But otherwise, like, I quite enjoyed it. Theo as the MMC, much better than the last one I read. He is kind of awkward. He's a sweet guy, but he's a little bit like, he's a little bit of an introvert, you know. He's not very charming. He's not very like good at talking to people.
Yeah.
He's a little bit damaged, which I personally love.
Of course you do.
Got a little bit of a sad backstory kind of thing going. And yeah, he's just great. He's just delightful. I really liked him.
Okay,
I have zero feelings about the female
Yeah.
character, Jude. She's just like there. But like whatever, she's inoffensive, I guess. Like I don't hate her. I just literally don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I even laughed a few times. You know, like it was pretty fine.
Be like, you know, when you go sit and watch a rom-com, like
It literally
fun time.
rom-com vibe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Rom-com vibes. It's also a second chance again. Like it seems to be this author's like thing. Which
just don't
is
do second chances.
Yeah, so this is one of the ones where I was like, the premise of this being like, it's supposed to be like a second chance, like enemies to lovers thing, and I'm like, it's not either of those things. She worked on a project with him at one of his other restaurants many years ago, and like I think she like came across him like in the hallway, like yelling at somebody, or
he was yelling at somebody.
yeah, or there was some kind. She came across him in some kind of a conflict situation,
Right.
and thought that
He was an ass or something.
No, thought that he was mad at her for seeing it.
Oh.
Or something like
Right,
that.
okay.
It was just something dumb, right?
Right.
Like, and I didn't even really get the sense that they like had much of a relationship before that. And so, but she just kind of went into this when she got assigned to do his restaurant. She was like, "Oh God, he hates me," and I'm like, "I don't think that that's true."
Yeah.
Actually, so yeah.
Weird.
So that's it, and then they fall in love, and they have lots of steamy sex, and like that's it.
That's
Yep,
it. Yeah.
that's it.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Cool.
So it's definitely not an enemies to lovers. It's definitely not really a second chance, and still cute, and Theo's nice. It's a nice guy. I like him.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes a difference when you like the main characters.
It does.
Or at least
One of them. Yeah. I could at least understand why Jude wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, I would want to be with him too. He's
Yes.
cute and he cooks. So
That is useful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Anyway, what about you?
So I have been reading some books on behalf of my niece. Not on behalf of, but
I was going to
For
say, that's
her.
a weird thing to say.
like with her, I guess you
Right.
would say. So I've got two nieces, and I've probably mentioned before, I'm desperately trying to get them into reading. I wasn't super successful with the oldest one. She's getting a bit of it, but the youngest one has started to really get into it because she's starting to get to an age where she can really read sort of like chapter books kind of stuff. So I bought her for Christmas the Wolf Girl books by Ando.
Oh, I love Ando.
Because like she loves animals. She just reminds me of me. Honestly.
Yeah.
She's just like a little mini me. So God help her. So Wolf Girl. So yeah, she fucking loved them. So they're a bit above her reading age. So I think they're for like 8 to 14-year-olds. And she was only 7 when she started reading them. So I think they were like a little bit tricky at first, but then like once she got into them, she it got easier, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, she devoured them. So I think there's like 15 or something in the series. Like there's tons of them.
Yeah.
And so she read like all 15 of them or something like within a few months. Like she really devoured them.
Yeah.
And then so to try and encourage this, and because as we've mentioned before, reading is quite a solitary activity. I told her I would read some so that we can sort of talk about them a bit. So yeah, she lent me the first 2. She's a woman after my own heart. She looks after her books. Her mother does not. Yes, Nina, I'm talking to you. So yeah, they were very well looked after. So yeah, she gave me the first 2, and they were amazing.
Oh, really?
So I had so much fun reading them.
Oh, that's nice.
Like so much fun. Like I was genuinely invested in the characters, genuinely invested in the story. Like it was really like, even though it was like middle grade, it was just so well written. So it basically follows the story of Gwen. And, you know, we start and there's something happening. So, like, she's dragged out of bed by her parents and they're like, get in the car, we've got to get going, we've got to go. And so, you know, she's thrown into the car. They just start driving. There's a whole heap of other traffic and stuff, and then the traffic stops and then something happens and they're like, get out of the car and run, just run. And so
it's like the start of a zombie movie.
This book is basically baby's first dystopia.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So she gets out of the car and she runs. And you know, there's chaos everywhere, and her dad's just saying, you know, keep running. So she keeps running, and eventually she gets separated. And she turns around her parents. No one else is there. She's alone in the woods. And so it's not really made clear what has happened. Like there's vague instances of like a war or something happening, some sort of disaster. But you know, she finds herself in the woods, or the bush. It is Australian, I think. And she's alone. She can't find anybody. And so then there's like a bit of a time skip, and she essentially like lives in the woods. She comes across a variety of different dogs, like strays, basically, that she's just kind of adopted one by one, and they all sort of form this little pack. And of course I'm scared because, you know, there's dogs. I'm like, God, what's going to happen to these dogs? But so far so good. I've read the first, I think, 4. And so, yeah, and then each book is, you know, they're fairly short, concise stories. So like the first book, I think, takes her up till when she like she's learning how to live in the wild, essentially, and become a pack. So that's where she becomes really wolf girl. And at the end of the first book, she finally finds civilization again, but they're not good people. Like it's very reminiscent of like zombie Last of Us. Like, you know, there's compounds and it's baby's first dystopia, and it is, which is crazy because it's for children. But it's
good stories.
Yeah, it is so good. I really, really enjoyed it. So like, yeah, unironically wanted to read the rest of them because like the story is just so cool. So if you've got, you know, kids that you want to read a book to and you stick with Red Dog, Blue Dog, and you just bored out of your brain with that, highly recommend these because they are just so engaging and so like, I'm just so engaged in the mystery. I'm like, what happened to this world? Why? Where is everybody? What happened to her parents? Like, it's just
cool.
Really, really cool.
Love that.
Undo, Wolf Girl.
Excellent.
The first one's called Into the Wild. Into the Wild. Highly recommend it.
Awesome.
They're good fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's me.
Yep.
That's us. So this gets so boring after a while. Same thing over and over again. Can we just copy and paste it?
I mean, we probably don't need to go into. I mean, we've given them most of the details about. We can probably just say, don't forget, we're going to be at Inkwell. The Beyond This World Ball and at Book Fair. Yep.
Okay. So that is us. Don't forget, we've mentioned a few times now, we are going to be out and about in a couple of different events. So the first event being the Beyond This World Ball by Inkwell Events in October, which is October the 18th, which is held in the Hunter Valley, the Ridges Hotel. Check out our website for more details. And then the other thing that we're hopefully going to be making an appearance at is the Book Fair Australia in Sydney this year, which will be in Melbourne. Nope.
It will not be in Melbourne.
It will be in Sydney. It will be in November, is what I was trying to say. Come see us there. We'd love to hear from you.
We'll be selling Revelation.
We will be.
Hopefully have some exciting announcements about book too.
No,
fingers crossed.
we might even have some reveals.
Yeah.
So do that. You can also reach out to us through our social medias. So we are on BookTok. We are on BookTok. We're on TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and YouTube. Reach out to us there. We are at What We Wrote Podcast across all of them. Or you can email us at whatwewrotepod@gmail.com.
Yep.
That is us. And come back next week.
Yep.
And suffer through this with us. Please.
Don't leave us on our own.
No, we don't want to do this on our own.
Yep.
We'll see you then.
See you next time.
Bye.